Hi guys, it's Marenghi here. Hope you're doing very well. Lots of great stuff to get through today. We're sort of going back to a mental health channel, pushing out nice, light, helpful, positive vibes. So stick around for those because that's what I'm trying to bring you now, and that's all I'm trying to bring you. I think we all went a bit odd the last 7 months, or 33 years, but I couldn't help exploring some of the ideas I put out and the more controversial ideas, and I felt it was important to speak out against certain things at the time I did, because not many people did, and I think hopefully it made a difference. So guys, please subscribe. Actually, not please, subscribe. It's for your own interest. Make sure to subscribe. And also subscribe to my mailing list, which if you look in the link below this, there's a URL, Rob Marenghi mailing list. Also on the homepage, little yellow icon. So, why lists are amazing, part 2. For 3 days now, I've implemented this strategy that I heard about 7 years ago from Tony Robbins, who I'd highly recommend. I'll tell you my day, right? Assuming I've got the luxury of time, and assuming all the time, of course, that you have very different lives and different contexts, and if you were to do this, you would tweak it. So, 8 a.m. Before I did this, 3 days ago, I did this, and this hasn't happened the last 3 days. I would wake up deeply suicidal, very depressed, like that Dylan line on the new album, "There's nothing to see, just a cool breeze encircling me." Just really like I weighed a ton, and because I now realise I woke up and I reached for my phone or automatically, or I just laid there thinking, oh god, I've got all these things to do. But just look, this took like 10 minutes. This is draft 2, so I'm hoping to learn. Draft 1 was sort of ran by in part 1 of why lists are amazing. So 8 a.m. 20-minute meditation with coffee. After, some fresh air. There's a technique to get your brain going in the morning. We 4 inhalations with the nose, 1 with the mouth. Just spend a minute doing that out the front door or out the front window. Take all my supplements, which are calcium, magnesium, zinc. You can get all those in one from Nature's Aid. I might do reviews of these different supplements. Vitamin D, obviously vitamin C, flaxseed oil. Nutritionist was once asked to describe good nutrition in 1 word, and he said flaxseed, and it is 1 word, not 2. So well done him. And it makes a difference. Like it's sort of hard. Again, Nature's Aid is reputable, and they're soft tablets. The soft, and it's not like you do see footage of helpful supplements and pills being made, and they just chuck any old crap in and churn any old crap out and make it into any old shape and shove it down any old throat. Anyway, where was I? So, 8 a.m. I've woken up, right? But I know what to do. And all I've got to do, there's nothing else I need to do. That's the best bit about this. For 20 minutes, is just have a coffee, maybe decaf, maybe not, or a bit of mix. So try and work that out. And a 20-minute guided meditation. I personally do guided just because in the morning I find it more helpful to really relax and focus me. And then I do 1 hour yoga. I did 20 minutes yoga, that was on the original list. But when you actually put some nice yoga piano music on and you start doing it, or you like Yoga with Adrienne video on YouTube, you need more than 20 minutes, you realise, or I do. And for the full body, I put an hour today. I think I did about 50 minutes. I basically picked the ones I've learned over the years, and I've done it most days for years. And you feel like 3 times stronger and more solid. It puts you in touch with your body as well, so you know if you're about to lean and you're going to tear something or stretch something, you notice that sort of thing quicker. Okay. Food. I actually did the food before the yoga today, just because I felt like it, and I will make that change tomorrow. So this is 9 a.m. Food, water, pull-ups, shower. And again, don't rush yourself. Remember, this is a day off. You have the luxury of time. It's not like drill, military discipline, full metal jacket, You've made this. It's your party day. You've made a party day. And all you've got to do is sit down tonight for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Get a pen and paper, sit down. Not a fucking phone or a laptop or a pen and paper. Very important. And write down what your ideal day would be in like hour slots. Please do that for me. All of you. Because you would not believe how much it helps. And when you see people like Tony Robbins interviewing Conor McGregor, and they're constantly full of joy and they're constantly strong and helpful, this is how. And I don't know why it took me 7 years to actually do it. So 10:30, because I've taken a bit of time with that, 5 minutes writing anything. Again, no pressure on yourself. I've got to write, but just whatever you want. Okay. Fresh air for another 2 minutes. Loving kindness meditation, 20 minutes, or metta meditation guided. That's a really nice one to have. Just, you don't even have to sit down, just pottering around. You've got someone. You basically, the practice is you think of someone and you think of. Eventually, you think of enemies, but you think of someone and you think positive thoughts towards them, which sounds naive and contrived and religious, but it's all about. Trust me, if you do that for an hour a day, you can feel like you're in MDMA all the time. I'm not joking. Okay. But again, it's writing down when you do it. 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. 11:30 a.m. I'm doing this. And then you don't get those 100 other voices saying, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. Do you know what I mean? Because you've scheduled. Like I always say, like the key to mental health is not to fragment. You've got to focus. Focus. Like the Zen Buddhist masters say, the essence of Zen is one thing at a time. Right, where are we? 11 a.m. Maybe a cigarette or a vape or some kind of treat. Water, maybe 2 pints of water. By the way, when you pay attention to all this, you realise how, even me, I thought I drank a lot of water, how chronically dehydrated you are and what a big difference it makes to your mood. Right, so 11 a.m. we've got joint, which was my way of saying vape or cigarette. But again, I stress, back in the, actually I took the video down so it wasn't very good. But I've actually got the packet somewhere. But yeah, Julian Road stores in Bath, they sell CBD for £6 a gram. So that's where I got that from. It's perfectly legal. Text a friend and a family member. So how many of you send nice texts or encouraging texts or funny texts to one of your friends every day and one of your family every day? And how long would it take? 30 seconds? 1 minute at most? So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. That makes, you're making people feel good. That makes you feel better. Don't make it contrived. Just say what you really think of them, because when you really pay attention to life, there's a sea, an ocean of human vulnerability, right? And people are dying for words of encouragement, or you're a strong person is a cliche, but think about the time you did this, or if you know anyone who's taken LSD and they're scared of anything, say to them, well, you took LSD, so shut up. Don't say shut up, but that's the old me. That's the bad me coming out again. That's the me who learns about the world and then makes YouTube videos about it. Okay. I'm having a coffee as I'm texting my friends and family. 20 minutes guitar. And again, this is just my own personal experience. I can't extrapolate really. I can only say it works for me. This is why I'm doing draft after draft, because eventually life's going to become an extremely enjoyable project that benefits everyone if I do it right, and it's just stay on it. It's less, writing down the time slots makes it less stressful to be hyper productive. I feel at ease whilst being hyper productive, and that is very strange, and it only happened 3 days ago, and it's from doing this. So I'm still a bit. By the way, a very important rule: I do not expect 100% consistency on this. I expect about 97%. So you miss yoga one day, it does not matter. You miss jogging one day, it does not matter. You didn't make the text that day, it does not matter. But anything lower than that, like I'm going to be at 95%. That could too easily become 90, and then you've got 85, and then before that you've gone. You've got to have 97% plus commitment to doing these. But you design it so you enjoy it. That's the great thing about it. That's why I called it Rob's Party Day. I feel like I'm exposing quite a lot of myself, hopefully not literally, with you, but I don't really mind for some reason. Where were we? 20-minute guitar, record one song. Yeah, and then put it down. And then some 10 minutes yoga. These little yoga interludes, man. It's like having a hot bath. That feeling afterwards, or like a joint with mild weed, or a glass of wine, whatever your thing. 10 minutes of yoga with the right piano and yoga music. And just totally relax and don't push yourself, and find the ones that work for you. Little things like that throughout the day. You wouldn't believe how much you've got done before 11 o'clock. Right, so now we're on 12 o'clock, midday. Read for 30 minutes. That's what I'm going to do next. 30 minutes reading, non-stop. Can you remember the last time you did that? Every day for a week. Dance to one song. I got it from Conor McGregor. I'll try and do his Irish accent. I love him for not changing his like working class Irish accent, but he's like, Tony, I start every morning with a song, to remind me who I am. And I'm an Irish, I'm a wild Irish warrior. I've got my old. We come from the Highlands, and I've fight off invaders, and so I start the day with a dance and a song to really feel who I am. So I've got that in here. So after all that, people who are still listening 13 minutes, guess what comes in? The phone at midday. But you've lived a glorious day before midday. So you're ready for the phone. But don't overdo it. Maybe have a little vape, or like an easing song for you before you do it, or whilst you're doing the phone thing. So I've recently uninstalled a lot of apps on my phone, which you would not believe how much removing temptation helps. Don't consider yourself pathetic because you fall for temptation. Wise people remove temptation. And then it's not there. You don't think about it. Really. Like, if it's not on your phone, you think, I've got to download it again and I'll sod it. And that could really make the difference for the day, So, personally, I've got, some of it's a bit personal, but WhatsApp, email. That's it. I'm not going to listen to anymore. I'm not going to listen to, or maybe I might start incorporating 10 minutes of talk radio just to get. I don't trust anyone 100%, but they're quite trustworthy, I think. Or Joe Rogan, just 10 minutes of him. And then give myself an hour for that, because you don't want to feel like you're rushing yourself. That's the key. You want to enjoy this. Give myself an hour just to check my phone and lay back and chill out. And bear in mind how much yoga and meditation and the rest of it we've done already. So then 1 p.m. read for 5 minutes, write for 5 minutes. 1:10 p.m. food. Enjoy. No music, just food. Take your time with it. So you're like 1:45. Listen to some comedy on YouTube. 2 p.m. work begins. Like 2 to 6 with a little break every hour of fresh air or whatever you need is mine. I'm trying to get my book. The book's nearly ready, the new poetry book. Got to get it onto Lulu, the site that actually publishes it. I'm trying to make money through the publishing side of music for once. I'm 34 and I realised very, very recently that it's not evil to make money off music. Depending you don't do a McDonald's advert. So that's till 6, that's work time. 2 till 6. Again, with intermittent fresh air, it's very important. The difference between staring non-stop at a screen and the difference of have a watch on. It makes all this very easy. Very easy. Or if you like alarm clocks there, but there's lots of screen time, the watch is good. 4 hours straight makes you ill. Like 55 minutes, 5-minute break. Do that 4 times, that doesn't make you ill. And you've got your list of things you need to be doing, right? And most importantly, at the top, it's like, this is obviously not a to-do list. I've got a to-do list, which I constantly refine and read it. At the top of your to-do list, write 3 reasons why you've made that damn list in the first place. What do you want to get out of life? Do you want to enjoy life more? Do you want to have it on your terms? Do you want to have a lot less stress and anxiety? Do you want to make it more fun? Because all this does that, Right, so some more minute details that will bore you senseless. Shower, if I haven't already. 7 p.m. run, run first. And then chill, 2 hours. Favorite music, call friends, even let myself listen to my own music if I get in the mood for it. Because that's a slippery slope, let me tell you. Socrates never wrote anything down because he said it was for old masturbatory characters who maybe can't masturbate, and so they find other ways. 9 p.m, back on the laptop for 2 hours. 11 p.m, 1 hour yoga. Midnight, chill, 10 minutes writing. And if you're not sort of tired and fulfilled by then take it from there. But yeah, I can't tell you how deeply reassuring it's been for me having that that's my day. It's the equivalent of looking in an empty diary for a year and seeing it full of stuff that you'd love to do, or perfectly planned out every day. Yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. One more bit of advice actually before you go off and join my mailing list, watch all my videos, and I'm so humble. And the mental heist. That's a Freudian slit. The mental health advice playlist that I made is down below. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But ultimately, I'm hoping to move to the mailing list. It'd be nice to talk to you guys for, not relying on social media. And the last tip that I forgot to tell you just now was try and get in the habit of whenever you make a mess, clean up that mess. It takes like 2 seconds, and it's made me so much happier getting into that habit. So I've got a friend who is totally reckless for 3 weeks and then has a breakdown over it and spends 2 days overdoing it with cleaning. Do you know what I mean? So this is why this is so good, because you can time things right, and you want to make it enjoyable. It's like you want to push yourself, but also like push yourself in how much you're going to relax into your meditation. Push yourself into 1 extra pull-up bar. Push yourself into really enjoying the song that you can listen to after doing like 3 hours of spiritual work and stuff. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Trip the Light Fantastic. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my mailing list. Other links below. Peace. Bye bye.